A college president is distraught because of a lost endowment. One of these three people forged the will that bilked the college out of its lost fortune. Rob McCool is on the trail of the culprit. And the key to this mystery lies in how a date is written. Can this college be saved? Match wits with Rob McCool as well as Ron McCoy to see if you can solve this Madcap mystery. Rob McCool's Madcap Mysteries, an RM production. Starring Ron McCoy as Rob McCool. Tonight's episode, The Case of the Forged Will.
I, Rob McCool, am waiting in the office of British police detective Lyle London, noticing how meticulously organized his office is. I'm also noticing a notation that he's made on the round table in his office. I made a mental note of how he had written that date. Earlier this same day, I had a meeting with the president of financially challenged Willis Jade College. Now, this president had called me because he was planning to hire me to investigate something to do with an endowment. So I was asked to wait in the college president's office. And while I'm waiting, I'm noticing there's a lot going on in here. Wow, disorganization is swirling around me.
Hi. You must be Mr. McCool. I am Dr. Adam Curry, president of Willis Jade College.
Hi, Dr. Curry. I'm not only glad to be here, but I'm also very curious. When you talked to me on the phone, you said something about an endowment left to the college in a man's will?
Yes, the man was Kevin Smith. He had left several $1 million to the college. He died in February at age 61. Of a chronic blood disease.
Well, that doesn't sound like murder, at least.
No. However, after his death, it was discovered that Mr. Smith's estate was left to three relatives. His lawyer, John McMichael, tells us that he had drawn up a will for Mr. Smith several years earlier and had left his entire fortune to Willis Jade College. Mr. Smith had kept the file at his home and had not left Mr. McMichael a copy.
Well, that's suspicious.
Indeed it is. Shortly before his death, Mr. Smith said to Mr. McMichael that the bequest to the college might be the best, as well as the last, thing he ever did. Yet, when Mr. McMichael found the will in Mr. Smith's home files, it left everything equally to an aunt, an uncle, and a second cousin. I have also shared this information with Police Lieutenant Lyle London. However, our college is in dire financial condition, and we need all the help we can solicit.
Upon departing from Dr. Curry's office, I'm left with a number of questions. Questions about how this will, which had originally left the entire fortune of Mr. Smith to Willis Jade College, had been changed to favor his three relatives. Who could that have been? I've got to figure this out. And meanwhile, back at the Clay County Courthouse.
Hi, Rob. Thank you for waiting for me.
Detective London, thank you for seeing me on such short notice.
I understand that you have met with Adam Curry, the president of Willis Jade College.
That is correct. Yet, I'm hoping you can give me some additional information that Dr. Curry could not provide.
What would you like to know?
I understand that the will was found in Kevin Smith's personal files. Has your lab had the opportunity to examine it?
Yes. The critical pages are of newer paper than the rest, when a revised will would normally have been entirely reprinted. Also, our handwriting people believe that the signatures on the last page are forged.
I see. And who are the surprise and possibly surprised beneficiaries?
Kevin Smith's aunt is named Linda Ditzel, a former teacher. His uncle Wayne Smith, a retired United States Army colonel. And his second cousin, Bernard Fox, who is of British descent. So, yes, they are the three forgery suspects.
Had any of these three relatives visited Kevin Smith recently?
Yes. Linda Ditzel visited Mr. Smith in early October. Wayne Smith dropped in during the week of Thanksgiving. And all three of them spent a few days with him at Christmas time.
May I see the will?
If you like. The lab is done with it. I have it here with me.
Thank you. So I'm looking at the last page, and I see that Kevin Smith has written, I am signing of my own free will. His signature's on here, and also the signatures of two witnesses, but they're just scribbles, so I can't read them. And the beneficiaries are listed, and the date is January 14, 2025. And of course, the forgery would have had to have taken place on or after January 14, 2025.
Yes. And all three of those beneficiaries were known to have stayed with Kevin Smith between that date and his death.
Precisely.
So, the next step is to...
Thought you should see this, sir. I had another look in Mr. Smith's filing cabinet and found this in the bottom of the folder where the will had been kept.
Thank you, Detective Morris. Let's see. Handwritten in blue ink on white paper. Will revised January 14th, 25. Sole copy. KS. That would seem to eliminate one of our suspects.
Even better. I think it eliminates two. One of those three suspects forged that will. Who was it? Well, think about that, and in the meantime, please click on like, subscribe, and on the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. And now more of Rob McCool's Madcap Mysteries. After stating to British Police Lieutenant Lyle London that I knew that two of the suspects could be eliminated, I needed some time to think about it, so I headed out and walked around the grounds of Willis Jade College. And as I rounded the bend and headed back to the parking lot where my truck was located, an image popped into my mind. Yes, now I know for sure who forged that will. It's time to head back to Lyle London's office.
Welcome back, Rob. You look refreshed and ready to share your supposition with me.
Lieutenant London, I have all of the facts straight now. I'm ready to tell you who I believe is the one who forged the will. Here's what I'm thinking. The writer of the slip of paper, was presumably the forger, had written the date the 14th of January 2025, as stated in the forged will, in the month, day, year format. A Briton, especially someone impersonating another Briton, would have written the date in the day, month, year format, or 1/14/25. This eliminated Kevin Smith's Aunt Linda. The other two suspects were American, and for most Americans, the month, day, year format is used. Unless you're in the military, like Wayne Smith was, in which case you write something like the 14th of January, 2025. That's how I know Wayne Smith was the forger.
That is truly brilliant, Rob. Thank you for helping me get to the bottom of this.
You're welcome, Lyle. Right now I need to return to Willis Jade College and give the great news to Dr. Curry that the endowment has been saved and that his college is not going to face financial ruin.
Thanks again. Have a wonderful day.
Yes, I'm back at Willis Jade College, only this time I get to share great news. The great news I get to share involves the endowment that Willis Jade College will indeed receive, and I know that Dr. Curry will be extremely happy. This Madcap mystery is solved, but be sure to join me in the next episode of Rob McCool's Madcap Mysteries. A famous author has been murdered. One of two people committed the crime. Rob McCool is on the right track. In the episode entitled The Case of the Poisoned Flume, it's the next episode of Rob McCool's Madcap Mysteries.